Hey guys, as promised, this is my second video. Wanted to share with you my jazz finds. I had an amazing weekend. Probably have one of these weekends 3 or 4 times a year when it comes to finding this type of music, this type of jazz that I found. I mean, you can always find reissues, compilations, label projects where they take a whole bunch of stuff out of their vault and repress it up, but this weekend was all original jazz, collectible condition jazz LPs. I'm talking Blue Notes, Riversides, Prestige Records, and all of these came from 2 different places. I went to the Flea market here in DC, one of many, and I also I went to a thrift store in a little town outside of DC. That I actually saw that they had what I'm trying to think. They had a posting on Craigslist saying, you know, we got a lot of albums, and this was over a couple of months ago, and I had never heard of the store. My cousin, called me and said, do you know what this store is? I said, no. Went by there the first time, and I literally plucked out some jazz albums that I had been looking for a long time. I'll reference those in another video, but this weekend was also good. So I'm gonna start with the ones that I got from the thrift store, and this is on Blue Note. Ornette Coleman, New York Is Now. This vinyl. This is the original Blue Note. It's in very good condition. Gatefold. Of course, for all of you label snobs out there, it's the Division of Liberty record label, and I don't know if you can see the reflection. That vinyl is beautiful. I mean, mint. It doesn't get any more mint than this. So that's the first one, and I'm not going to really elaborate on these. We all know what Blue Notes are. We all know what they're worth, and how any collector of jazz knows that when you find a Blue Note, you got a heavy hitter. And I actually have quite a bit of I've never had a problem finding them. Like I said, about 2-3 times a year, I just run across jazz records and Blue Notes in abundance. So I have quite a bit. Not all of them are in a sellable condition, but definitely they're all in collectible condition. So gosh, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Braith. This is George Braith, Soulstream. Grant Green on guitar, of course. Legendary boogaloo jazz guitarist. This vinyl is also in impeccable condition. And for now it is. That was on the corner, thank God. This is Soulstream by him. Still trying to get down though how the camera works. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I took all the focus off, by the way. It was getting on my nerves last video, but this song on here called Boop Bop Bang Bash. I'm looking forward to hearing that. But that is, I don't know if you can see it. That's just the Blue Note Records name, New York USA label. That's that one that I dropped. See if it remains in good condition. Next one, John Patton at the organ. Along Came John. Also, another original Blue Note. Plucked this weekend. I mean, you guys, could you imagine what's going through my head when I'm plucking these Blue Notes out? First thing that goes to my head, I'm like, well, damn, I just found a Blue Note. Second thing is kind of my face drops, and I'm like, is it the right LP? Take it out, and it is. So then there's only one more thing to overcome, is that it's scratched to hell, and these weren't. This one has a couple of issues. I would call this a collectible LP more than a sellable LP, but this is also New York USA. So this This is John Patton, Alone King John, Blue Note. Get that back in there. Gotta hurry up. Next one is another, well, it's with John Patton, but it's titled To Don Wilkerson, Shouting. With Grant Green and John Patton. As you can see, these guys are together closely. Another New York, USA. This one actually has some issues. Let me see if I can pick that up. Can you see that? Right there. I can't feel it with my finger, but it's definitely on the vinyl. But the thing is, I have this already, and I'm swapping covers, and that's gonna make a good piece. And I'm gonna have a not so good piece with some non-audible marks on it. Just put it in the collection. The Sermon, Jimmy Smith, my 5th copy. If you want it, email me. Lifetime, Anthony Williams. Another one. Another original, man. Definitely a good copy. Look like we have like a little issue here when they put the label on it, and I put my hands all over, but I don't care. I have a cleaner, so they're all getting clean. They haven't been cleaned yet. So, but anyway, this is Lifetime, Anthony Williams. Some of the people want here. Sam Rivers. This is a heavy hitter. You got Bobby Hutcherson, Herbie Hancock, Sam Rivers, just to name a few. That's on that. So that was probably an amazing session. Here's one that I was excited to see. I see this for sale sometimes. I see pictures of it in the Blue Note label books. Freddie Roach Brown Sugar. I didn't have this one, so I was glad to have that. And the jackets are in good conditions. I mean, what more can you ask for? The vinyl guys were looking out for me this past weekend. So, again, New York Inc. label. I know you guys can't see it, but just bear with me. I'll learn this camera a little bit better. And then also, I got the exciting new organ of Don Patterson with Booker Urban. That's on Prestige Records. And Booker Urban on the saxophone. I'll show you guys the label. That's on gold, and this is actually the second Prestige LP that I found on the gold label. The only other one is the Joe Dukes, the drummer, which is actually the music that I'm going to edit into the background of this video. I have that LP, it's just not here, but I'm going to edit it anyway into the video because it's one of my favorite LPs. If you're really trying to get into jazz, if you like the drumming, you want to be hypnotized by the drums, I definitely recommend that LP, as you will hear in the background. One of my favorite LPs by this guy, Seth Latif, Eastern Sounds. Recommendation off of this album, The Plum Blossom. I mean, it's not free jazz, it's not spiritual jazz, but he's going for a Middle Eastern sound. Do yourself a favor and check it out. As you see, you got that kind of Vortex Prestige logo, which is one of the earlier logos. Original Jubilee black and white label. There we go. Again, I don't know why I'm showing you guys the labels up close like that because I know you can't read them. But anyway. And Aquila, Melvin Sparks. And here's the rule of thumb. Anything that's on the slime green Prestige label definitely came along in an era where they was just getting really funky. That's kind of like the era where all of the artists sat around trying to figure out what they were gonna do, because hard bop and all of that stuff had gone out the window. So they were masters of their instruments. So they was like, let's get funky with it.
piece that I'm going to show you guys came from the flea market. I see my videos getting off a little, so I'm going to stop it. I don't know why this does this.